What's up, everybody? Welcome to Off the Bat, sponsored by Pure Wage. If you don't know about them, make sure you go find out about them, Pure Wage 5 on Twitter. This is Off the Bat. I'm Hefe. We got Alpha. We got BBB in the house, fellas. Happy Thursday. Feels like a Friday, though.
It does feel like a Friday, and there's a lot of stuff going on today. Most of it starting at 6 p.m. tonight with NBA free agency, as well as the early night baseball slate starting. We have two unusual 6 p.m. first pitches tonight. BBB, how we doing?
Yeah, we got an interesting night slate of MLB. I'm pretty sure the world is going to be captivated on the NBA free agency. We've already seen some crazy stuff coming out with that. Even on the college football world, they're starting to take a storm with the Big Ten news coming with some of the LA teams.
Everybody stop. You guys are absolutely kidding ourselves if everybody's mind is not on Kevin Durant right now.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just been a crazy sports day. We started off the day with the Big Ten news.
Today's been wild.
You can't say that didn't capitalize everyone's attention. And then immediately it switched over to the NBA.
For all 3 minutes before every time I look at my phone, I have another wonderful meme to describe the NBA right now. It's the greatest. We thought we had a great NFL offseason. You remember that week span where every single day a absolute star player was traded? Russell Wilson, I'm forgetting Carson Wentz goes there, Matt Ryan goes there. I mean, it was like every day somebody.
The NBA every year.
The NBA just said, "Hold my beer." Free agency hasn't started yet, but KD's going to request the trade real quick.
The day after the Murray trade. So big things coming. Big things coming. It's a great time in sports for future teams to see who you guys may have later. Hefe, we have a smaller slate today. You want to recap yesterday, go over a couple games, what happened?
Yeah, man. Yankees got it done again. Another scrimmage dub versus the lowly A's. Tonight is a little bit more of a formidable matchup, I'd say. Other than that, in baseball yesterday, BB, I got to give you props. You said the Tigers would win. The Tigers won, my friend.
That was the dog of the day, baby.
Yes. Anything from you, Alpha?
Marlins got it done late against the Fighting BBBs. Apologize to you, BBB, but what a performance by Alcantara, going all 9 innings, even giving up 3 runs. They left him in the whole game. It was a vintage pitcher performance last night in Miami. In St. Louis.
Sandy is a wagon.
He really is. Hefe, anything from you besides the Yanks?
No, not really, man. Just kind of even day for me. Legitimately even day for me yesterday. 0 units down, 0 units up. It was just one of those, you know?
How about Ohtani hitting 101 on the radar gun?
He's been incredible, and I'm wondering how long Ohtani and Trout will just keep wasting their careers with the Angels.
Well, Trout's been doing it forever.
It seems like every year the Angels start off and we're like, this is it. This is the year. And then by the All-Star break, we're like, what are these guys? Do these guys even play anymore?
Yeah. I mean, Rendon goes down. That was a huge bat they added.
It was.
They can't stay healthy. And you got to feel bad for a team like that. They're investing all the time in players, and it just doesn't seem to work out for them. So unfortunate, but Ohtani hitting 101 is impressive. Go ahead,
even as a Cardinals fan, I don't know how you guys feel as Angels or Yankees fans. You almost kind of root for the Angels. You almost kind of root for Mike Trout and Ohtani.
Absolutely. You want to know why it's good for the game?
You want to see them do good. It just sucks that they continue to have, like Hefe said, they just continue to break down every year.
Very true. I respect the loyalty. One other major thing from yesterday was the Dodgers figured out how to beat a pretty bad Rockies team in Colorado about time after they got whomped on the first 2. So I know the Rockies are not a bad team, but the Dodgers should not lose the first 2 to the Rockies. So good for them finally getting a dub.
All right, guys. You guys ready to start? Excuse me.
Rock and roll?
Start this show off?
Man, let me tell you, without the man in the back here, I forgot that is my job. Give me 1 second here. Bang! First game of the day, FA. What we got?
Braves and Phillies, solid matchup here. Anderson on the mound for the Braves. He's 6-4 overall, but 5-2 on the road, which is where he finds himself tonight. Going up against Nola and the Phillies. Phillies have just not been playing the same since Bryce Harper's went down. Nola's 4-5 with a 2.98 ERA, but a whip of 0.9. Phillies have lost their last 2 to the Braves in this series. Alpha will start the day off with you.
Yeah, take a look at Aaron Nola's splits, guys, or his record compared to his ERA. He's 4-5 on the year, but he has a sub-3 ERA, which means that he's pitching pretty decently and they're not hitting for him. On the other side, Anderson's 6-4 with a 4.6 ERA, but he's a better pitcher than his ERA reflects. I believe he will start getting that ERA lower, and on the road, he has a 3.5 ERA and is 5-2 on the year. All that being said, I'm on the under, guys, under 8.5, one of my favorite plays today. BBB, any action?
Yeah, I'm liking the Phillies through the first 5 solely on a Aaron Nola play. I think that he's going to come out and deal. I don't think a strikeouts prop would be a bad idea either. Over 7.5 Ks, it's a little high, but I do think he deals tonight. Kind of plays towards your under there. I either lean towards the Phillies first 5 simply off of Aaron Nola or taking a strikeouts prop.
I'm gonna take
Noah Kuna as well. Let me add that in there.
I'm gonna no Kuna, no problem. Hakuna Matata, right? Because I'm taking the Braves money line here, guys. Plus money, plus 130. I'm not a big Nola guy. I'm fading the Phillies here. I think these are two teams. One's going this way, one's going that way. I'm rolling with the team that's going up.
Michael Harris has been a really good replacement for Acuna. I don't know if you guys have followed him.
Yes, he has. He absolutely has.
I think the Braves, and obviously they just won the World Series, so they know this. They have something going on here. The Mets have lost quite a few games in their last. I believe they're 3-6 in their last 9. The Braves are catching up little by little. What is it now? A 3 or 4 game lead? I think it's a 3 game lead at this point.
I believe 3.
It was as high as 8 at one time, guys.
Yeah.
If I know the Braves, this is a team that just won. They know what momentum means. They ain't taking their foot off the gas. Nope, they're full on forward. I'm rolling with the Braves tonight.
I like it. How about the Phillies starting in the 4 hole, a DH, designated hitter that has yet to have a career hit, 0-4 in his career. In the 4 hole, interesting lineup decision there, putting him all the way up 4 without a career hit. So expect this one to stay low for me. Let's keep it rolling. Hef, you know what we got next.
Severino on the road in Houston. Garcia on the mound for the Astros. Listen, I mean, there's no way around this. The Astros have been playing fantastic baseball. They've won 4 of the last 5, but the Yankees have won 4 in a row. I know the last 3 have been scrimmage games versus the A's, but a win's a win, right? This is a rare spot for the Astros, though, and this does scare me. Home underdog. They are 10-3 in this spot on the run line this year. So numbers tell you this is going to be a close game. One side that I'm actually really interested in on this is the strikeout prop for Severino. It's 6.5 tonight. It's at even money plus 100. Severino has had 7 or more strikeouts in his last 4 starts, and that's my angle. Taking Severino over on strikeouts in this one, over 6.5 at even odds.
I like it. Scary collision. I believe it was yesterday with Yordan Alvarez. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight. He's been ruled out. Going through the lineup, they have Matahavich in there. He only has 2 career hits, but both of them have been homers, one against the Yankees last week. Astros don't really have a strong lineup in there tonight. They have a lot of guys that I wouldn't expect to be where they are in the order. Diaz in the 2 hole. While the Yankees are putting up a power lineup, they have LeMahieu in there in the 1 spot, Judge in the 2 spot, and Rizzo back in the lineup after getting the day off. Trevino's in there as well, so all the big bats are in there. Give me the Yankees on the money line at minus 125. BBB.
Yeah, this is one where I think if the line was flipped, I'd take either team as a dog here. I think it'll be close. I don't know if there's too much value on either team. I do think this will be a low scoring game. I lean towards the under as well. I think both teams are going to. I think it's going to be a hard fought game. This is going to be a playoff type of game. We just saw these 2 teams split 2-2, and now we got a 1-off one here. This is a big game for both teams. I think that it's going to be a hard fought game. I think my favorite play would be the under. I know it's a low total, but I think I like the under in this one. No official play for me, though.
Oddly enough, Garcia, who's been one of the better pitchers for the Astros, including last year, he has a way worse split at home. He has a 5.2 ERA at home. So weird splits on him. He's worse in this spot. All right, let's keep it rolling, boys. Hefe, look what we got next. Anything on the Brewers versus the Pirates?
Yeah, we got a fantastic pitching matchup out in Pittsburgh tonight. I mean, you guys should be running to the gates. Pittsburgh, run. Don't walk. Brubaker on the mound. 1-7 on the year, but a 4.14 ERA. Hauser on the mound for the Brewers, 4-8 with a 4.5 ERA. BBB, we'll start with you. You have anything on this impeccable pitching matchup in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this is one of those where Brubaker has always been talked about being better, but he never has shown it. I don't know if he shows in this game, but I do know that Hauser has been getting lit up. He's been getting lit up all of June. He's been getting lit up on the road. Every split that you could look at, this spells disaster for him. No matter what you think about this Pirates lineup, I mean, they're a young team that's been looking a lot better as of late. I think that they get some runs early on them. My favorite angle on this is Pirates first 5 at -105. I think that's been climbing a little bit. It might be up to like -110, -115 range now. I wouldn't play any higher than that, but I think the Pirates get the bats going early. I'm not going to trust them full game against the Brewers, but I think they light up Hauser, and I think they hold a lead through 5.
I could definitely see that happening. I think the over is going to hit at this one as well, and you get that at plus money, over 9 at plus 100. The Pirates bat should tee off tonight against Hauser. The thing about Hauser, he has a 4.5 ERA, but he still has 4 wins on the year, so they are hitting for him as well. I know he's 4-8, but he is getting wins too. I see this one flying over the 9. Pirates bats have been hot last night as well. Hefe, anything from you?
I'm on the Brewers. I'm absolutely fading Brubaker. I've seen nothing out of him that would show me anything that would force me to tell him. Taking the Brewers here, getting a good price on them because Hauser's nothing special, but take the Brewers over the Pirates any day of the week. Give me the Brewers here -130 on the money line.
Boys, we are flying. We only have 2 games remaining. Hefe, you want to bring this one in?
Le Rays and Le Blue Jays. This one's from Toronto. Kikuchi pitching at home, 2-4, 5.08 ERA on the year. Whistler on the mound for the Rays, 2-2 at a 2.83 ERA. Alpha, what do you think?
I'm taking the over in this spot, guys. I think we're going to see this one soar over. Kikuchi's not a guy that I like to back in any kind of capacity. I like fading him anytime I can, and this is an over spot for me to fade on him. At least you could say about Kikuchi is that he is consistent. He has a 5.08 ERA on the year, and he has a 5.12 ERA at home. So no matter where he's pitching, he's got an above 5 ERA. Whistler 2-2 on the year, 2.83 ERA, but this one to me is more about I think that Kikuchi is going to get rocked early, and I still believe the Rays can keep this one close, so I think this one is going to fly over the total. One thing that's nice to see in the Rays lineup, Wander Franco has been back in there, so good to see him back. They get a good bet back. BBB, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a layoff game for me. The amount of boost I've seen on this, the amount of everything on this, it's just a scary game. Kikuchi, he's one of those guys that when you expect him to get lit up, he somehow throws a decent game, and every other time he gets absolutely lit up. So who knows what's going to happen with him. Same with the Rays. Whistler, not a guy that people know too much about. I'm just going to lay off this game personally.
I'm off this game too. It's one of the rare games that I'm not on, boys. I just really I don't like it. I don't like it for either side.
Let's keep it rolling then. What do you think about this one?
Pods and the Dodgers now were a game that I love. Don't like, love. Musgrove on the mound on the road this year. Well, first of all, he's 8-1 overall. He has a sub-1 whip, 2.12 ERA. But on the road, he's perfect. He's 5-0 on the road, 1.7 ERA. The Padres are 7-0 in his road starts this year. You already know where I'm headed towards, but I might as well say it. I'm on the Padres money line at plus 115 odds tonight. The Dodgers are throwing out White. He's 1-1 at 4.25 ERA. Dodgers have also lost 2 of the last 3. I love this spot for the Padres to get the first game of the series.
I agree with you there. I'm also on the under in this one as well. I have 2 plays on this game. Taking a look at Mitch White at home, he's 1-1, but he has a 6.5 ERA. He's pitching even worse at home. And like Hefe alluded to, Musgrove 5-0 on the year with an even better ERA in this spot. I think that the Padres get this one done in a very low-scoring game.
I'm right there with you, Hefe. I love the Padres here. Musgrove on the road has been lights out. Got to back him until he proves us wrong. Like you said, you already pretty much listed off every stat I had. 5-0. He's been killer on the road. And then you got White, who, stats that Alpha just threw out there, not very good at home. So I think this is a great spot. You're getting him as a short dog. I'm rocking with the Padres here.
Love it. Boys, we are absolutely flying. Is it about that time?
Can I add a game here just that we didn't talk about since we absolutely flew by it? A's Mariners. A's are just absolutely on a downhill spiral. Mariners throwing out Gilbert tonight. 8-3, 2.4 ERA. I'm taking the Mariners on the run line. I've watched the A's play baseball these last couple of days. They're a minor league team at best.
Yeah. Especially offensively.
If I had to have
Go
a
ahead,
play
David.
for this one, I'm going with Logan Gilbert strikeouts.
another
Like
one.
you said, A's are just absolutely awful. They're even worse against right-handed pitching. Logan Gilbert's been amazing this year for the Mariners. The only thing I don't like about the Mariners is sometimes their bats can just disappear, so I don't trust them as that big of a fave. But I do think Logan Gilbert goes out and just absolutely shoves tonight. So over 5.5 is minus 150, laying a little juice there. I'm comfortable if you want to ladder him up a little higher too. I think he absolutely deals tonight.
Yeah, I'm on the under in this game as well. Under 7.5.
Since we are absolutely rolling, guys, can I make a comment? You guys see this Juan Soto contract talk? 13 years, $425 million.
Yeah, we're gonna see more of these.
So I've our friend Monotone, he's a big DC guy. He was saying that Nats are under new ownership here soon, apparently. So I don't know if
Not
that'll
yet.
have any.
Not yet.
Right, that's the thing of it. So
Their
we don't
owner
know.
was very. Did he pass? Or is he still with us?
I don't know the situation. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I
He-
do know that
I
there
remember
are-
when the Nationals won the World Series, and that's sheesh. How
That was
many years ago
like
now?
3-4 years ago.
4 years ago. He was in his late
He was old.
80s, like 88 years old. Like he was one of the oldest owners to win.
You know, they're definitely going to be getting into owners soon. I think this contract definitely plays into the valuation of the franchise. I think this has a lot to do with that. So, but I also think we're going to see a lot more of these deals coming up in the near future. This is one of the best young outfielders in the game who's coming up on a contract extension. His contract's up. So we're going to see a lot of these. He's extremely young. 13 years is going to be more of a regular thing, I believe we're going to see. What do you think, Evan?
Sorry, just read an article that says Sixers are going to offer Harris, Maxey, Thibault 3 1s and multiple 2s.
Yeah, they're going all in for KD.
Not going to
Imagine
All right, boys.
being Kyrie right. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you can talk about this after the baseball. Can we get the people the picks? Well, we just did the picks. I'm relaying the video. Best bets. Let's get it, boys. First play of the night for me is going to be Braves Phillies under the 8.5. Second play, Rays Blue Jays over 9.5. Third and final play, Yanks on the money line. BBB. Then we'll let Hefe do whatever the hell he wants to talk about.
I'm going to be going with Pirates, first 5 money line. Love that spot tonight. Padres on the money line. And then one we didn't talk about, I'm going Reds, first 5 money line. I like this spot for them. They've seen Kyle Hendricks before, and they mashed him. So I think that, especially with the wind going out, I think that they can absolutely mash the ball against him again tonight. He's a fly ball pitcher. That's not good for when you got wind blowing 100 miles an hour out in Wrigley. So look for them to pounce on him early.
0. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked me how many games Ben Simmons, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant ever played together on the court. That was the answer. 0. We're going with the Padres money line plus 115 odds. We're going with the Mariners run line minus 1.5. That's a minus 110 odds against the A's. We're taking Severino over 6.5 strikeouts. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. NBA free agency pretty much has already started, but officially starts in 1 hour. So much crazy stuff is happening. Enjoy
Baseball in an hour, too.
it. Baseball tonight. Enjoy it. And until we see you again, peace.
Oh, yeah, I got to end it. Wait, I got to do the song thing.